Ryan.
Take one of these. With this sign, these are craft rules. Chelsea? Jeremy? Jeremy Burgos? Are you Jeremy Burgos? Oh, okay. Jeremy Burgos? Jeremy Burgos. Have you seen Jeremy today? No. Urellis? Where? Thank you. Ryan? Where? And Joe Gonzalez? And Giovanni Gonzalez?
Here.
Jeff Juarez? Jeff? Jeffrey? Jeffrey, thank you. Allison Todd? Stephen Rivera? Thank you. Jasmine? And Gladys?
Oh.
Where? I called everyone's name? Okay, when you're done with your vocabulary, put it down into the folder. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it right here. Oops, wrong. That's important if you are absent, that you do get the missing vocabulary. And this is going to kick off our start in nutrition like I was talking to my 8th graders. The next couple weeks are kind of, oh, how do I put it, fragmented, because next week we have school Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday, Friday is Thanksgiving break. And then we come back and we have conferences next week. Am I correct? You guys have more half days, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, or something. So, given that the schedule's bouncing around like this, I really, really think that I'm going to do nutrition for the next 2 weeks. Get that done, and then we'll begin our food preparation part. Okay? Because it's so difficult to schedule labs when you guys have half days in the middle and that kind of thing. Right? So, take a look at your 2 vocabulary words. I think we talked about, did we talk about calories?
No.
Really?
Really?
Do you really need to speak?
Oh, sorry.
Like we were in 2nd grade? Because they can teach us how to behave in class, if that's what you want me to do. Stephen? Not good when I know your name already. So I'm gonna start this again, and it's very, very helpful for you to not yell out or not raise your hand. Raising your hand's a wonderful thing. Calories are the measurement of energy in food. And all you hear is wah, 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 wah. Well, let me try to explain it to you. What is the energy that allows us to see in this room?
The light?
Yes. What is the energy that powers the light? What is the energy source that powers the light?
The sun. No.
No. Well, it could be if it was solar powered.
Electricity?
Electricity. How do you measure electricity?
In watts?
In watts. What is the energy that powers the car?
Gas?
Gas. How do you measure it? Gallons. What is the energy that powers your body? Where do you get it from?
Nutrition? Food?
Food. How do you measure food energy?
Calories.
Calories. They actually burn, I don't know, they burn a gram of, they determine that when they burn food, how many calories it takes to raise the temperature so many degrees. They actually, that's a measurement. What happens if you eat more calories than your body uses? What happens to your body?
You get sick? You get sick?
Don't get sick.
You get healthier?
Don't get healthier. That's what I'm looking for. What happens to your body weight?
You get fat?
You store it as body fat. What happens if you eat less calories than your body uses?
You get thin.
You will lose body fat.
Lose weight.
I'm going to pass this around. You'll see this probably again in 8th grade. I want you to go like this and see if you can guess how much, and this is plastic, by the way, it's not real body fat. Guess how much this replica of body fat weighs.
5 pounds.
Did you get it yet?
Think you, Stephen. I was going to say that, but it
Oh.
would not have been appropriate.
Sorry.
Quickly pass it around. What's your second name? Although you might have a guess. How long?
Period? £2. Now you can guess. Go ahead.
I'm guessing a pound.
Did she ask you? Anthony Benelli.
Steven.
All right, how much you think it is? 2 pounds, how much?
A pound.
A pound.
Maybe a pound and a half.
1.5.
2.5.
One,
I know about it.
4, 4, 4. Last chance? Last chance? My sister-in-law had to go in for a knee operation because she was what they call morbidly obese, meaning the extra body fat that she was carrying could kill her. And they determined obesity to be more than 20% of your ideal body weight. So if you were supposed to weigh 100, what's 20% of 100?
20%. 20% of 100 is 5. No. 20. No.
20.
20. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is.
So if you weighed over 120 pounds, you would be considered obese. Morbid obesity is much more than that. I don't know what the exact percentage is. However, in order for the doctor to perform her knee surgery, because her knees would no longer carry her body weight, and if you notice as adults, I'm talking about, tend to gain weight and carry it over a long period of time, their joints start giving up. Their hips get replaced, their knees get replaced. She had to lose 100 of these before the doctor would do the surgery. This is a
100?
replica of 1 pound of body fat.
Yes.
1.
Almost right.
So close.
I had a student last period who told me he weighs 98 pounds. And I said, well, my sister-in-law lost the equivalent of you, of a teenager. And when you think of that extra body weight being carried around, it can cause long-term problems for us. So the point of us covering nutrition, which is a study of how your body uses the food you eat, is because we want you to maintain a healthy lifestyle so you don't have problems as you get older. Do you know what some of the problems, health problems are for people who are overweight?
Oh.
I'm sorry? But they're health problems. So what long-term health problems? They don't exercise, right?
They could have diabetes.
Diabetes. Are you guys familiar with diabetes? Do you know there's 2 types of diabetes? Type 1, type 2. Type 1 you're born with. Nothing you can do about it. Type 2 tends to come on later on in life. We're finding teenagers are being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes at a higher rate. And diabetes is when your body does not regulate the glucose, which is like the sugar in food, correctly. And then you tend to become insulin dependent. And insulin then becomes the regulation of food that you're eating. So you eat, let's say, a piece of bread. Your piece of bread gets turned into a form of glucose that your body can use. When you're diabetic, your body can no longer control that. And that's why people start doing insulin injections or they go on a pump. Type 1 you're born with, type 2 you develop is totally controllable.
So.
My cousin's 8th grade son found out in 8th grade that he was type 1 diabetic. He was devastated by this. Can you imagine at your age to find out all of a sudden now you have to start checking the insulin levels and you have to weigh the amount of food that you're eating and make sure you're getting the correct grams? I mean, it's hard for adults, never mind teens. Go ahead, you have a question.
So you can't get rid of the type 1 diabetes?
Type 1 you're born with. Yeah, and pretty much my understanding is you just have to control it.
So,
Type 2, however,
so wait, is type 1 dangerous?
type 1 and type 2 is the same.
So they're not like dangerous that it could kill you unless you take care of it.
You need to take care of it. Over long-term diabetes in and of itself has its own problems.